All right, so good morning to the Robeson County for Robeson UCC for December of 2023. This is the last one of the year, not only for this county, but for me as well. Everybody else, since it's closer to Christmas, canceled out on. So let's take a look at some of the meetings that are getting ready to come up. The North Carolina Locate Resolution Partnership Committee is going to meet January the 17th at 5009 High Point Road, which is the NC 811 Event Center there in Greensboro. And that's going to be from 11 to 1 p.m. So this particular meeting is going to concentrate mostly on locates, issues with locates. And I know one of the big issues right now is, hey, I've called my 3-day in, I checked my positive response, I called my 3-hour in, I sent a retransmit, still can't get folks out there to locate. And we know this, but this is the forum to actually air those grievances when you are requesting that type of stuff. I've got somebody else coming in, Sean Evans. Sean, just so you know, we are recording this session, so it's going to be verbatim in your own words. So let me get back to the presentation. Again, that's going to be January the 17th. The next one is going to be the NC 811 board meeting. That's going to be January the 19th. Again, that's going to be in the Greensboro area, but it's going to be at the Grand Dover Resort. So this is the one that runs from 8 to 12 noon, and Parrish had to dress up in a suit, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's an official business meeting. It's actually a roll up of the fourth quarter for 2023. So it's a professional attire that I have to wear for this one. If you would like to attend, please let us know, and we can see if we have some room for you. The Underground Damage Prevention Review Board is going to meet in Greensboro as well, 5009 High Point Road. Again, the NC 811 Event Center. That's going to be Tuesday, January the 23rd. So that one will be an in-person only. You won't be able to join via Teams. But if you would like to know more information, you can follow along in this URL here. They let you know the names of the individuals who actually sit on the board. A lot of times there's pictures and a little background information about those folks as well. Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, day after Christmas, and New Year's Eve. So the 25th, 26th, and 27th, and January 1st are going to be pulled out of the waiting time for that ticket to mature. It won't be part of your 3 working day wait time or wait day notice for that ticket to mature. So if you are over the locates or know somebody who does the locates, please let them know those are going to be extended because of the Christmas holidays. So looking across the state of North Carolina, you can see we're going to look at November of last year versus last month. Tickets volume increased almost 12%. 216,739. Excuse me, and that's just for 1 month. So year to date, 2.493 million is a 7.2% increase over this time last year. November, the transmissions at 13.6% increase, 1,178,000. Excuse me, for whatever reason, my sinuses have decided to drain right now. And year to date, a 6.1% increase, so 13.2, almost a 13.3 million increase. It's going to be exciting to see what the number is finally going to end up at the end of this month. So looking at Robeson County, you can see the 3-hour actually decreased, which is outstanding. The new tickets decreased as well, 23, almost 24%. Unfortunately, with the construction that got going on, and Danny was just telling me that Piedmont Gas is doing a high pressure build, it sounds like, across the county. It's probably one of the drivers for this 100. I know that they're doing work on 95 as well, right? So that's going to be one of the reasons that this thing is, the locate updates are up 184%. Excuse me. The average locates per day last month, 136. which is a lot for this county. It's not usually that high. Year to date, we're looking at 40.2. Even though it was down last month, it is up year to date on the 3 hour. And the new ticket, 7.7% increase, and then the ticket updates, 143% increase. Average locates per day, year to date, 139. So out of the 2,859, you can see Lumberton always comes out on top at 1,262. We've got Maxton, Pembroke, Roland, St. Paul's, who are also triple digits on the list. So looking at damage reported, they only had 2, even though we have over 1,000 locates requested last month. They only had 2 damages that were reported to either 811 or to the CGA Common Ground Alliance. And looking at, so last month, as you can see, the hits or the damages to utility strikes were going up. This month, or last month, excuse me, November, it actually started to decrease, which was kind of consistent with what 2022 did as well. Here are the top 10 callers for Robeson County. So it'd be nice to get some of these folks who are top 10 callers into this UCC. I can invite people, but I can't grab them by the collar and drag them in. I can only ask. None of these folks work for me, and they're not going to listen to me. So it would be nice to know what kind of projects they got going on and where they're at. Say again?
Price Gregory.
Price.
They're the ones doing that, all the pipeline stuff.
Over for Piedmont?
Yeah.
Price Gregory? Okay. Yeah. So just something we started putting in a few months back to let folks know who and you may have some interaction with them, I'm not sure. All right, there's the education team led by Ms. Ann Rushing. And then Mr. Howard Corey covers the eastern part. Steve Moore helps us put these presentations together. I cover the what's considered the Piedmont region. So that is Forsyth, Stokes, Davie out east to 95. And of course, I cover the Robeson County and then Halifax, Northampton, which is actually just a little across the line at 95, but not very far over. Mr. Tammy Groves is our Southwest liaison, and Tyler Ross is our Western liaison for North Carolina 811. So a copy of this presentation along with the sign-in roster, and I'll make sure to add your names to the sign-in roster, will be added, so it will be rolled up to the NCUCC website for your further viewing pleasure. All right, barring any questions or comments, that concludes my presentation. And I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to put you on the main screen up here, so Danny can see you too. I didn't want to, every time I do that, it comes back here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the floor. Danny, since you are here in person, I'll open it up to you first, buddy.
Okay. This right now, we've kind of basically slowed down our maintenance operations outside of just reactive tasks that come up from the citizens here in the county. Once we come back, I guess around mid-January, we'll start back doing our routine maintenance that is planned, and which would be pipe installation on the road, culvert replacements,
yep,
and some shoulder work where we're putting down shoulders on the high sides of the roads, and some ditching, maintenance ditching operations. But that'll take place somewhere. We'll start back somewhere around mid-January with that.
Whenever you're doing work like that, do you always, is it your standard operating procedure to call 811?
Yeah, all our cross line culvert replacements, and a ticket is done.
What about your taking your ditches back to original depth?
No, because the utility should be under the standard ditch of 2.5. So I think 2 feet should be below that. So yeah, we don't do a locate on the ditch, but we do locating on the pipe replacement.
On average, how many utilities do you run into when you're taking it back to the original depth?
On the ditching,
Yeah,
usually we may hit a phone or something like that.
communication drop?
Yeah, not a lot though.
Okay.
Not a lot. We have had, but on the culverts, you know, we're constantly locating water and fiber and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. All right, Mr. Mead, since you were the first one up to pop up online, we're gonna go ahead and open it up to you. Does the SEC have any projects that are going on that we should know about in the area?
We're working that P&G large project in Pembroke.
In Pembroke, what are you doing there?
So we're gonna be there for a while. We're working on Main.
Okay, so it's a new main to a new subdivision or existing neighborhood?
It's there.
Joe's here also. I'll let Joe
Okay, hey, Joe.
information.
I was just trying to multitask here. Yeah, we're that transmission line that's getting installed out there in
Yes.
Pembroke, we're running distribution kind of along, not right beside it, but the extent of that project too. So there's Gregory Price doing theirs transmission, and then we're doing the distribution part of it. So we got about 10 miles to install out there too.
Okay, so are they doing that for system infrastructure, or they're just running that to catch areas that have been underserved or not served at all before?
Nah, that's major projects. I think it's just an upgrade. They're putting
Okay.
additional line in here. Yeah.
And you
Now, whether they're
guys,
gonna retire or
y'all
not,
starting to pull off of it already?
Yeah,
Okay. Anything else?
but they already have. Yeah. Now, I mean, we got a few 95 projects coming up, but we're waiting on DOT to unleash that. I know it takes a lot of time, so we got a lot going on.
You got to relocate some pipe out there for them?
Yeah, for the 95.
Okay.
There's gonna be a few little projects here and there due to the 95 project. And then we got some Fayetteville Road coming up down there. I mean, we've been talking about it for a few years. We're just waiting on it to be put in hand.
So Fayetteville Road is a government reload as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna widen the road, you know, put the mediums in the middle, like they're doing everywhere.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Sean Evans, do you have comms?
How are y'all doing today?
Good, how are you?
Doing well. I hope everyone is ready for the holiday.
Woo-hoo!
But also, just one of the projects we're on Roberts Road, Fayetteville Road. They're taking some trees down right here by the cemetery. But that's part of the widening that they're getting ready to do over here on Roberts Road and 95 and I think there's some more projects, but I don't have the numbers of them. But we got a lot going on down here in Robeson County.
Now, Sean, who do you work for?
DOT.
Okay. Yeah, if you could, before you leave, in the chat bubble at the very top, if you'll left click on that, it'll open up a screen to your right. Excuse me. And you can just type your information in there, your name, company you represent, obviously DOT, and then how you'd like to be contacted by anybody here in this group or anybody who watches this video in the future and say, man, I need to reach out to Sean. I have a question or I can help him with something down the road. And that would be awesome, dude.
No problem. We'll do that.
All right. Anybody else have anything?
The next meeting that we're having, is it going to be the same way or?
Yeah, so I'll drive here beginning of the year. Hopefully we can get some folks in here. I know this has been slim pickings all year long, but generally at the end of the year, December, folks are trying to burn their vacation up before they lose it, right? So we always have low attendance to these meetings, but January, we're kicking it off. We'll be in person here, and it is going to be the 11th, January the 11th, I'll make the drive back down here, and I will offer it online as well because the utilities down here let me get on their Wi-Fi, so I have a really good signal. Some places, when I go to the menu, I have to use my phone, and it's not strong enough to push this camera out and carry the load. So it's not quite as effective, but this place is great right here. Okay, so I invite everybody, if you're close by, come on and do a face-to-face. I might have some giveaways. Danny is the only one that's going to receive this beautiful pen today, 811. It's a very nice pen. We just got him in the other day. So he's going to be a recipient of that. Plus other giveaways over there, Danny, if you want to pilfer through that and grab something. All right. So
It works well.
Yeah. You got one? Where'd you get that, Amelia? Huh?
Cumberland.
Oh, you went to the Cumberland. Yeah. See, I don't do Cumberland, but I do the Fort Liberty UCC on post. So I don't cover down on that other one. All right. Well, I'm going to stop the recording now, and I hope everybody has a very